What's up, everyone? I'm just going through my notes here. Make sure I didn't screw all this up. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Yep, yep. Looking good, looking good. All right. So I want to post this on YouTube. You guys can look at this as well. I think this will kind of help put perspective on some of these games, and it'll help us kind of track, I guess, the ebb and flow of the teams and how they're doing at certain times, because it does matter. I know that our codes are, pretty good, but sometimes you never know. If you have a code that's looking good, but you get a team that's coming out of the box after the All-Star break and they're banging up, home runs left and right, and pitching is great, it's something to take in account and look at the lines. That matters as well too. So here's the MLB best bets for today. We've got the Blue Jays minus 135 versus the Red Sox plus 115 for the Red Sox. Now, Red Sox are a powerful team, so I'm kind of liking this game. Let's go. The Boston Red Sox scored a massive 13-4 over Toronto Blue Jays on Monday night to stay on top of AL East, but the Blue Jays have a chance to get instant redemption on Tuesday night, the second game of the series once again. The Blue Jays are home favorites with the money line of minus 135, while Boston's money line is set at plus 115. Ooh, I like it. Blue Jays are favored despite inexperienced Thomas Hatch getting the start in what will be his season debut. Hatch made one start in 16 relief appearances last year, going 3-1 with a 2.73 ERA. Elbow trouble held him out earlier this season, but he's returned to make 8 starts at AAA, posting a 2.51 ERA in the process. The problem is Hatch is averaging less than 4 innings per start in those 8 starts, so he may not be stretched out enough to give Toronto more than 4 or 5 innings. The other problem with Hatch faces on Tuesday will be Boston's potent lineup. The Red Sox looked sluggish over the weekend, but right after the All-Star break, they broke out in a big way during Monday's win. They scored 8 runs in the first inning and finished the game with 6 home runs, showing impressive depth going up and down the lineup. Meanwhile, the Red Sox sent Garrett Richards to the mound on Tuesday. Richards has an unusual season. He's looked like a frontline starter at times, but he still owns a 4.91 ERA over 18 starts. The month of June was particularly disastrous for Richards. He pitched to a 7.16 ERA. He looked a little better in July, won his last start before the All-Star game. But his 1.68 whip, with opposing hitters batting .301 against him, are both serious concerns, especially against Toronto's lineup. The Blue Jays know how to hit the ball out of the park with 6 players who have hit over 10 home runs this year. They've come out of the gate the second half on fire offensively, thanks to the all-star contingent of Vladimir Guerrero and Bo Bichette and Teoscar Hernandez. Looks like 3 big names to me. Looks like their daddies played as well. Meanwhile, George Spring is finally healthy and has a 6 for 13. He's gone 6 for 13 since the All-Star break, giving the Blue Jays a proven table setter at the top of their lineup. But despite Toronto's offense prowess, we have favors the Red Sox in Tuesday's game, road underdogs, while oddsmakers look at the Red Sox as underdogs. Our model, Boston's money line at minus 103. While Richards has been unreliable, he's capable of pitching and and has started to turn things around before the All-Star break. Plus, the Blue Jays aren't sure what they're going to get from Hatch, meaning that they'll have to rely on a tired bullpen, which had to get 23 outs on Monday. Against Boston lineup, that's trouble waiting to happen, which is why the Boston are a 5-star pick at the road underdogs. Boston plus 115. Next game is the Reds minus 150, Mets plus 130. Things could not have gone more wild and crazy between the New York Mets and the Cincinnati Reds on Monday night. There were 7 runs scored in the first inning, and the Mets ultimately prevailed 15-11 in 11 innings. But Tuesday is a new day for both teams. The Reds favored at home with a minus 150 money line, while the Mets have a money line of plus 130. The Reds are favored on Tuesday largely because Wade Miley is scheduled to get the start, even outside of his no-hitter earlier this season. Miley has been the team's best starter through 16 starts. He's 7-4 with a 2.80 ERA. Even in his 8 starts as a hitter-friendly Great American Ballpark, Miley has managed to post a 3.11 ERA. He's also fired 8 shutout innings against the Brewers in his last start and has plenty of extra rest since then. To be fair, the Mets look like they're finally coming alive offensively, albeit with some help from Cincinnati hitter-friendly stadium on Monday. Nevertheless, New York's lineup has scored 29 runs over its last 3 games. Michael Conforto is finally coming around with 3 homers since the All-Star break. Pete Alonso and J.D. Davis have also come back from the great red hot, giving the Mets a formidable middle of the order. The catch is that New York's rotation has been hurt by injuries, forcing them to send journeyman Robert Stock to the mound on Tuesday. Stock has made 2 starts this year, 1 against the Mets and 1 for the Mets. His start for the Mets went better as he got through 4 innings and gave up 2 runs. The Mets have taxed their bullpen a lot over the last few days, so they need more than 4 innings from Scott on Tuesday. At the same time, Cincinnati's lineup isn't exactly easy for any pitcher to face. Despite the loss on Monday, it could be a wake-up call for the Reds, who were shut out on Sunday. The problem is that Nick Castellanos is banged up and isn't expected to play, but Jesse Winker had a big game on Monday, while Tyler Naquan and Kyle Farmer have come back from the All-Star break in great form. Needless to say, this is a tough game for bettors. Miley gives the Reds a huge advantage right off the bat. And a tired bullpen isn't going to help New York's chances with an unproven starter on the mound. That being said, the Mets are technically division leader, but is 7 games over 500, which makes their money line plus 130 a little enticing. Stay tuned, guys. That's the top 2 picks for the day, MLB best bets for the day. I'm going to post some more later on and go through some more codes. You guys have a great day. Let me know if you like this. Please subscribe to the channel. The links, the video will be there. Please like, subscribe. Leave me some comments if you like me doing this kind of stuff. I think it's going to help because, like I said, it puts some perspective on tracking some of these teams, because I'm only tracking about 8 or 9 teams, maybe 10 at the most. Some of the other teams I just don't really care about. Reason, because some of these teams are not going to make the playoffs. I think the riddles will be worse for teams that don't make the playoffs. We're going to follow some of these teams on how they're doing, their pitching, their hitting, who's hitting the ball, because you have to remember something about baseball. It all goes in streaks. Played baseball. People slump, pitchers go on fire. Like, look at the pitcher Kershaw. Started off great this season, and he got a little bit banged up. He got hurt. Now he's not playing. You got to put someone else in that lineup to cover up for him. If they go on fire, that's great. If they don't, you don't know. And look what I just read. Some of these guys are not proven. Not proven against a fiery lineup who's hitting the ball very well. Play the odds and probability. Until then, signing off.